Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the True Blue Podcast. I'm your host, Zachariah Sukardaya. That's partly my name, but the rest doesn't really matter. None of this matters. No, this definitely matters. I wouldn't be doing it if it didn't matter. You know, fuck. Know what I'm saying? I need to express. I think the word is emote. Am I right? Am I a smart person? Emote. Let's see here. Let's see if Google tells me if I'm smart. Emote, yeah. Portray emotion in a theatrical manner. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that was theatrical. Anyway, it's Monday, March 1st. The month of my birth. I'm March 28th. March is a good birthday month. You're far enough from Christmas. And that's kind of the whole idea when you're a kid. I mean, really. I guess the next thing would be like, I don't know, like having a birthday while in school so you can get like a party at school. That's maybe one of the next things. But yeah, March birthday, it's nice, you know, the weather starts changing and shit, which is very nice. And it's like it's like there's a change happening. Not like immediate, it's not like a June or nothing, but something's definitely brewing, especially towards the end of the month where yours truly is born. So, fuck. That'll be cool. And I have a lot of birthdays this month in my family and within my friends, which is kind of cool so since mine's sort of towards the end of the month, I have the hiccups. I get to celebrate with everyone who is like, you know, middle or beginning. And there's a good amount. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty good with people who are born the same month as me. Like I'm pretty good about remembering that and kind of like it's like a bond we share, you know. So that's really cool. I'm really excited for that. Just hitting people up and saying what's up, you know. That's it, I guess. But I'm still excited for it because it's nice to be remembered. And, you know, some of these folks I don't really talk to too often, but, you know, on their birth, you know, you hit them up and you say what's up, you know. So what's going on? You know, I have fucking heartburn again. And it seems that, like, it's like I get heartburn. So this probably makes sense because there's a lot of salt in soy sauce. But, man, that shit, just even a little bit. Like, I take my fucking maki roll and I just dip it a little. I barely, like, you know, it, like, raises, like, the surface of the soy sauce. And it's good, but, man, like, an hour or two later, it fucks me up. And my friend, she suggested baking soda. In which to I replied, what can't baking soda do? It's like the home remedies of home remedies. You know, I was joking with her that they should have that in church. They should include it as part of the service because it's like godly. Baking soda, you could she was telling me to mix it with some water and drink that. I'm like, all right, sure. You know, I use it to clean shit and it's in my fridge and it's just like, it's amazing like what it can do. It's session 26. I remember when I turned 26, I always thought 26 was like the best 20s age because you're not quite 20 or 21 or you're not 29. You're in the middle plus one. So you're kind of still young and wild, but you have that year of like, you know, of duty under your belt or whatever. 26, yeah. So that's cool. This is session 26. I'm glad to be doing this podcast still. Sometimes I get lost in my depression and I just like, I can't even find myself. But the podcast helps, brings me out. Like I'm doing something, I'm creative, all this shit. So it feels real good. So today I'm going to talk about, we're going to do a little poetry. What I thought I would do is I'm going to actually start reading from this Haiku Moment anthology, like from front to back. I don't know if I'll do it like every episode consecutively, but I figured that would be sort of the best way to hit all these poems and to not like repeat them and shit. And it's a great anthology, and I had gotten some positive feedback on reading the poetry, so I thought, fuck, let's do it. And I'm going to have my True Blue playlist, my song of the week, and then, we'll talk a little self-care and shit. But yeah, I'm happy to get into it. That song you heard at the beginning, if I did this right, is by a punk band from my town back in Jersey called Uncle Skunk. The song is called Billy. It can definitely only be found on their demo, which I still have. And it's great. It's fucking great. So I'm happy to include that as like my intro music. It's one of those, like, it's such a good demo. I mean, like 25 years later or whatever the fuck it is, like it's still really good. So I'm happy to include it on there. And plus I won't get in trouble since I know those dudes, I won't get copyright pepperonied on that shit. So yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, so Uncle Skunk. It's funny too because I had this tape player, and I had U2 greatest hits like 80 to 90, which is really good. I really love it. And I had the Uncle Skunk tape, and I played U2, and the fucking tape player ate my tape. And let me tell you, much easier to replace a U2 greatest hits tape than it is a fucking New Jersey local punk band. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a scary moment. This happened like a couple years ago, but I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah. What the fuck else? What else is going on? It's March. That's awesome. I love my dog. That hasn't changed. Shit, what else? Misfits. So the Misfits, thanks to the internet, I don't know this shit. They released Walk Among Us, their like second album, I believe, 39 years ago today, March 1st. So that's cool. It sort of coincides with the whole March thing that I'm talking about. So that's really cool because I love the Misfits, and to know that like we share the same month in the birth of something, birth of my life, and the birth of their album. So that's real cool. So I post a little something on my Instagram, which by the way, you can follow me on Instagram at True Blue Podcast. Hit me up, double tap, double like, whatever. Eat a pizza. But yeah, it's fun. It's cool to bring the visual element and do a little social media, and it's just fun to like post shit of like, records and all kind of stuff, and, quotes and shit. It's really cool. So fucking A, did I write? I didn't really make any notes for this motherfucker. In fact, check this out. I got the self-care tip of the week. You're gonna love this. All right, I'm gonna try and play a little bumper. So here we go with the. I'm gonna do the self-care tip of the week, and let's hear this bumper. Pretty dope, right? So hey, I guess I'll fuck with that. I'll pray that motherfucker before I do the self-care tip. But yeah, I don't know. I'll just be probably using that for a couple things, but it's a really dope jazz break. So this is an easy one. I've even done it before, but I lost this particular item and I found it again recently, and I've been using it, and it's amazing. Pretty much, you just get a softball and put it in a sock, and it becomes an amazing tool for getting knots out of your back or your legs or your butt or your fucking anything, your arms. For me, I use it a lot for my back because I get a lot of these under my lats. I get like a lot of this funk. So, man, it fucking helps so much. So you put in the sock so that way you can kind of like, ease it down and still have control of it. And then I get a softball over a tennis ball because there's less give. So you really get into those motherfuckers. And, shit, that was my fucking Bluetooth shit turn off. But let me tell you, it really helps. It really fucking does. It's such an easy, like, little thing to get. So just go to wherever, get a softball, put in the sock, and you lean up against the wall, and it's like heaven. It fucking really does the job. I have a foam roller, and I have one of those like hand ones, but sometimes it's not as convenient with the foam roller and all this shit. So softball in a sock. I can't say it enough. I can't say enough. Softball in a sock. You will thank me. So there you go. It's a self-care tip of the week. That's pretty awesome. Let's hear that jazz break again. That was dope. There you go. That's pretty dope. Anyway, yeah. So I'm now gonna read from Haiku Moment, an anthology of contemporary North American haiku, edited by Bruce Ross. So fucking A. Yeah, we're gonna read from this motherfucker. I'm gonna start on page 3 because that's where the poetry starts. I'll probably go to page like 18 or some shit. I'll try to read 15 pages in this shit. Give me 1 second, actually. Let me fucking make sure this shit's all good. All right, we all right. All right, here goes. Again, I'm not going to read the fucking author's name because there's a billion of them, but, I'll be reading from this book. You'll get the idea. All right, here goes. From every side, the skies grow black, the gathering crows. It also rained pink magnolia blossoms upon the lawn. The crows unseen, I hear them cawing in the falling snow. That's cool. Crows are really smart, by the way. Whirling snowflakes, the cries of snow huntings. Excuse me, let me start over. Whirling snowflakes, the cries of snow buntings, somewhere above. Sleeting dawn, frozen bird tracks, outside our door. A lot of birds, Jesus. What the fuck? Whistling winds, a loon surfaces, beakful of waving crab legs. Jeez. All right. Summer is over. A horse walks its reflection along the lake's edge. That's great. I love that one. Twilight growing into the shape of the morning's dove's call. Cool. Finally, from the lily's white funnel, day trickles out. How visible is water charged with moonlight? Interesting. Waking from a dream, only the sound of snowflakes on the window pane. November nightfall, the shadow of the headstone longer than the grave. Brutal. The telephone rings only once, autumn rain. They used to, when my aunt would come visit, she used to live, she still lives in upstate New York, and my mom and grandma would always tell her to ring us once or twice to know that she got home safe. And I can remember as a kid, like, we overheard them saying that and all that, but when it would ring, my mom and grandma would be like, "Don't answer it! Don't answer it!" I just always remember that being funny. All right, back to the poems. Excuse me. Stepping from stone to stone across the stream. Oh, man. This fucking indigestion or whatever the fuck I got. Jeez. All right, let me start over. Stepping from stone to stone across the stream, the autumn moon. Deep inside the faded wood, a scarlet maple. Midday heat, my cat on its back, yawns at the sky. Remembering the lie I told her, crocus in midwinter. Reading her letter, new snow on the branches. We say we're sorry, the Easter lily begins to open. Night curtain, the autumn moonlight finds a small tear. That's awesome. See, again, this creates such awesome imagery. You can be there. You're right there in these poems. Night curtain, the autumn moonlight finds a small tear. Fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? It just brings you there. That's what I love about it. All the flowers cropped, they came so silently, the black-tailed deer. Twisted arbutus, carving waves attack the rock. Arbutus, that's probably how you say it. Moss-hung trees, a deer moves into the hunter's silence. Brutal. A circle of light, the long necks of the swans dipping in. In cellar darkness, where potatoes lie sprouting, falls a wedge of light. I love potatoes. Not much of a drinker, not much of a fucking corned beef and cabbage guy, but when it comes to being Irish, I love potatoes. All right, let's see here. Under autumn skies, park picnic tables, piled with leaves. Give me 1 second. Let me fucking make sure this mic is aight. I keep fucking bumping in shit. My setup's a little diff, little cluttered. Not really for me, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll figure out. All right, so let me read that one again. That was good. Under autumn skies, park picnic tables, piled with leaves. November garden, a plastic sunflower, spinning. That's awesome. Starting to rain, shower of petals on last year's garden. Paling twilight behind the black branch. Me likey. I'm a big fan of the repetitive line. I think it really just you're really just driving the point home. Just really cool. Firefly, there. Not there. There. That I know I read last week because that's really good. All right, just a few more. The doe carefully places her hoof in the spring mud. Sweet. Rain-rinsed twilight, a motionless toad, claims the walk. Flat tire, the cows just stand and slowly turn to look. That's cool. Cloudy afternoon, a white chrysanthemum, just one. With what inevitable impudence the cabbage white sails over the crowded turnstile. Buzzing with flies, the heifer holds her steady gaze. Ah, these soft spring nights full of bawling cats and lilac. Utterly still, an old blue heron in the sparkling shoals. Cool. Twisted old lilacs, one more year, perfuming the shard. That's awesome. All right, last page. Locking the door, shutting my eyes, the wind still inside my head. That's awesome. Distant lightning, her touch. That's cool. Distant lightning, her touch. Composing me a drake in a spruce tree. Whatever I wanted to say to her, the red maple listens. I think we'll leave it there. I like that a lot. Whatever I wanted to say to her, the red maple listens. And there you have it. Those are the poems from the Haiku Moment that I'm sharing this week, pages 3 to 18. Next week I'll start from page 18. So yeah, that was really cool. I really enjoy reading these. They're short, they're fun, easy to comment on, and it just sort of takes you somewhere, which I fucking love. All right, let's see here. Let's see what I got here. All right, so we're gonna fucking do the True Blue playlist. I don't really have a bumper for this, so we're gonna go back to the jazz one. Let's do it. Pretty fucking dope. I mean, it's a dope break. Like if you listen to it, I mean, he's not just doing something simple. It's really, really chill. I dig. I'll play some of the other ones that I've chosen, just because they kind of make me laugh. This is one of my favorites.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Gotta have the fuck you, and something about this guy's accent's hilarious.
Fuck you!
Fuck you! And then I got the laugh here for when I'm funny. Evil laugh when I'm Halloween funny, I guess. This is like a blow off laugh. Yeah. And this is just necessary. Probably more than I realize.
Pizza.
Let's do it again.
Pizza.
Yeah, so just having some fun with some shit. Got this. That's pretty funny. The shotgun, whatever the dude's doing, he's fucking it up. That's funny. That's it. I just had some sample, little drops or whatever to have some fun with. So
Fuck you!
yeah, so there you have it. But yeah, on to the True Blue playlist. So this is really cool. I went record shopping this weekend and I found all these soul records, a lot of compilations. And I know a little bit about it, but not a lot. And compilation is a great way to learn about shit. So thanks to the powers of the internet, I pulled up this compilation on YouTube and I jammed it while I was record shopping, and I thought, this is awesome. So I picked it up and this song was on there. The song is by Sexton. It's called You've Been Gone Too Long. It's actually on her album called Loving You, Loving Me from 1973. And the song is great. It's It's a soul song with trumpets. Usually trumpets and horns can really kind of kill it for me. But this song, it's so lively, and it clocks in just over 2 minutes. So it has like a punk rock kind of feel to me, which is real cool. So it's sort of short and sweet. Really great upbeat tempo. It kind of, like I said, it makes you feel almost like more of like a rock song, but it's definitely funk. The horns are really, really good. It's not annoying. Like I said earlier, those horns can be a little bit, tough. And you could just hear her vocal. It's like oozing with soul and harmony. There's a part with the guitar. It almost sounds like not a Hawaiian guitar, but like that, kind of feel a little bit to it. And the way her vocals match with it, it's mwah, mwah. Boy, perfect, beautiful. Let's see if I have a sound effect for that. I don't think I do. So let's just. That's a funny sound. That's a funny gunshot. All right. Anyway, really, really dope ass harmonies on this song. The song it appears to be about like an ex-lover who's trying to come back after being unfaithful, and the feeling isn't mutual. So the person has since moved on. Really cool. I love hearing these songs and the subjects that they deal with, and this sounds like it likely happened to her, so it's really kind of a neat little insight. It's a great Saturday track, especially Saturday morning. You want to feel good, you want to play something that has really good melody, and like I said, just over 2 minutes. Definitely check this out. It's one of those lively tracks, and I'm really happy to be sharing it because I just came upon it this weekend and I was like, oh, this will be awesome to fucking talk about. Again, the song is called You've Been Gone Too Long by Sexton off of Loving You, Loving Me, and that came out in 1973, and hey, that all rhymed. So fucking A, so there you have it. That's the True Blue fucking podcast, session 26. We talked a little about a sock, or a fucking softball and a sock, read some poetry, talked about baking soda, and then here with Ann Sexton's song. And thanks for humoring me with all those fucking drops and shit. I'll be having fun with those over time. But yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to say thanks for fucking chilling with me. This has been awesome. I really hope everyone has a good week, and I look forward to fucking talking to you next week. All right, everybody. Peace.
Just